Hey guys, this is Lee. If you saw the front nine video, you know my camera froze up on me right as I teed off to start the round, or just before I teed off, I should say. But here's the back nine. Hopefully you enjoy it. I do turn it around a little bit and play a better round on the back nine. Watch the shot on 17. Hope you enjoy.
44 on the front. So we've got to do some things. We're going to put up any kind of score in the mid 80s here on the back. Back has some interesting tee shots. Most of them are quite honestly fairly straight, but just lined with bunkers. So if you're off at all, it's going to get you. That one's going to catch the edge. One 175. If I can hit it, it should be a 6-iron. 6-iron for me is usually around 170, 172. Land it on. Should be in the neighborhood. Thinned it a little. Yeah, it's going to be short. Going to catch that bunker. Hitting anything pure is a struggle for me today, for sure. Again, I didn't warm up a touch. I just stretched. I didn't even do a range session beforehand. Probably should have, right? "23 yards uphill out of the sand. A little downhill lie. Important thing, get it out of the sand. So I'm right there for par. See if I can make a par putt. I've got left to right, downhill from basically 12 feet. And put it just outside left. Nope, I didn't give it enough. Dang it. But I did give it enough to get it outside the circle. That's unfortunate. Coming back up. Just going to go right edge. Oh, come on. All right. What do we say? The only important shot's the next one. So put it out of my mind, move on. Another one of these fairly straight drives. Just, boy, if you're off, left or right, you're in trouble. Not a lot of distance, but it's in the short grass. It's going to roll out better than I thought. 270 is actually a very long drive for me. 157. Should be a 7-iron. I haven't hit one clean yet, but it's what it should be. I like to hit plain Pro V1X into the green. I tend to tee off with the Titleist Tour Softs. That one was pretty well struck. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Can't get away with hitting 2 different balls in real golf, but this is simulated golf, so why not? Wow, uphill, right to left pretty hard. Throw it out about there. It's only 17 feet, but it's a lot of break. Sit down. Stop. There you go. Stay in the circle. So it didn't break at all. I don't know if I just hit it hard enough to go through the break. It looked like it was just going to fall off to the left big time there, but who knows? I don't complain about the putting because I suck at putting, but the putting in GS Pro seems to be very inconsistent as far as what certain reads do, what speeds do. It's kind of hit or, I don't know, for me, that's the way it feels anyhow. So I'm going to try to aim there, kind of left edge of the fairway, hopefully fade it over there. Come on, get in the grass. Get in the short grass. There you go. $154 should be another 7-iron. Got a touch bit of left in my lie. What does the heat map show up on the green? Pin is all the way on the right. That's going to be a tough pin to get to. So I am just going to go a touch right to account for this left coming off my lie, in case it jumps left. That's another thing I see that's a little bit inconsistent, is sometimes the lies influence the ball more than you expect. I hung that out to the right, so that one really doesn't matter what the lie does. Felt that at the impact that the club face was just open. All right, 3.9 left, 19 yards. Short-sided on the bunker here. Something like that. See if I can get up. Left to right, downhill from about 11 feet. And it just rolls and rolls and rolls. Almost caught the edge of that. Dang it. Sure looks like it's just sitting on the edge of a cliff, but I guess not. And that's what I'm talking about. All that right to left that you saw, and all that we saw coming down the hill, none of it even registered going back up the hill. I putted that ball literally about 3 feet in front of me on the simulator, and it just launches in GS Pro. Maybe that's a Square Golf. Maybe it's not a GS Pro fault. Maybe it's just a Square Golf launch monitor. I don't know. We only play GS Pro, so I get to blame it on that. All right, 240 yards where I'm aiming up there. Par 5. Let's take a look with the flyover on this one. And I said I might cut this up into 2 videos. I may just leave it as one full-length video. I'm playing by myself, so I'll get through it fairly quick. Yeah. Okay. Hung that one out right. I'm going to go inside the hazard line. No, stayed outside the hazard line, just on it. All right, so I've got a deep rough lie, wanting to go to the right. I am going to try out about there with a 7-iron, I think, coming out of here. See if hide objects will get rid of that tree. No, so I don't know if it's, there's something, I just did that. You saw the light change. That's all we get out of hide objects the majority of the time. It's rare it ever moves anything. Yeah. Good out from there. Bad drive, good out. Come on, hang on. You don't need to go down into semi-rough. So I got 174 yards. Uphill. Going right to left. Look at the heat map. Gonna hit that 6-iron. See if we can hit a 6-iron up there. Again, I expect to get about 170, 172 out of a 6-iron, but I got to hit it clean to do that. Yeah, I chunked that one too. Good Lord. I've hit this club fat every time I've tried to hit it now. 49 yards now. Gonna want to go hard left. Look at the heat map. Any reason to let it go left? No. Oh, God damn it. GS Pro knows where that line is. It always just stops the ball short of it, it seems like. All right. I really need this putt. Pretty flat. Should go left to right, but I'm not going to give the hole up because I keep lipping those out when I do. Here we go. In for a par. Setting at 12 over through 13. Par 71. I'd have to play some great golf to stay under 85 down the stretch here. Great golf for me. Well, probably not for the rest of you, but what's that green look like? Yeah, it's pins all the way back on a shelf in the back. See if I can get a 7-iron up there just below it. Maybe too much. Yep. Flew it right over the pin. Right over the pin. So I got 16 yards out of the rough. I want to leave this short because it's downhill just past it. So I would love to get this about 14 yards, something like that. And I hit it 18. Not what I wanted. See, this is what I did not want to do that. I wanted to stop it short of the hole. Instead, I run it past. All right, 20 feet uphill, slight right to left. See if I can get one up there. Nope. Bogey. What I said about trying to hopefully stay under 85 just got even harder. So on 15, another one of these relatively straight driving holes. This one doesn't have all the bunkers and everything, has out of bounds over there on the right. Hopefully that's not a huge problem. I have been in this deep rough in front of the left grandstand though. Come on, get into the fairway. Nope, it's gonna stay in the rough. Not bad, just a little bit to the left. Probably if I had changed the aim point, I tried to hit an aim point that was like 241. Probably too far for me. This one, I'm gonna try to hit, I think I gotta try to hit a 5-iron to have a chance of carrying it that far up the hill. Aim for the middle of the green here. I do have a flat lie, that's kind of unusual. Hit that one pretty good. Yeah, right to the middle of the green, that worked. Sometimes the math and the swing agree with each other. All right, uphill, left to right, right to left as I get there by the hole. I'm going to go just a touch right. I think it'll be losing speed enough as it gets up there. 25.5 feet. No, really didn't break. Took the right off the club face and never came back left at all. So that's all right. That's another par. Pars are our friends. 16th. Nice downhill hitting hole. It looks like one you could just really bomb it. But again, can get in trouble pretty easy. I'm afraid with that 263 placement, I'll stay too far over the rough for too long for my swing. I could probably get the 263 full, but not carrying it all the way out there. Yeah, and I hung it out to the right. So I'm gonna have about 209, 210, something like that. Deep rough. Gonna try to go to the right. Contemplating hitting hybrid. Now hybrid would be about a 209 club if I flushed it, but out of this rough, it's not obviously gonna do that. So I'm gonna try to hit a 3-wood. 3-wood for me is about 225, 226, sometimes 230. But out of this rough, 10% off should be about the number if I hit it square. I didn't hit it bad, but I pulled it. And it didn't come out. I had a 220 raw carry, but coming out of there, not going to get it. But it'll get me up here in the fairway close. Advanced, not in trouble. Not upset about that. All right, 41 yards up to the pin. Just go a touch to the right. See if I can get a good chip up there. Like to land this chip about 38 yards, something like that. .39 raw number, that's pretty good. Stop. There you go. Perfect. Planned it and executed. That's a rare occasion. All right, long par 3. This one tends to eat my lunch. I just have never, I mean, got to get it out of my head, I know, but I've struggled in the rounds I've played here on this hole. So I'm going to aim over to the middle of the green, right there. I'm going to go 5-iron off a tee, off of these little tees. See if I can get one up there. 5-iron is usually about a 185 carry. .186.5 raw, fading over to the pin. Get down. Oh, yes. Woo! In for a birdie. Hit the stick, in for a birdie. Again, love it when the math works out. Wow. That was a great, for me, that was a great shot. I will take that all day. So that puts 85 much more in play. I've just got to get through 18 here. That was fantastic. I'm got to calm myself a little bit after that. Grab a towel, dry my hands, dry my face a little bit. All right. This is one of those, yeah, it's got to be a straight drive on this hole. It is right down the pipe of all those bunkers. Nope, lost it to the right. Come on. In a bunker, right up against the lip, too. 149 yards up to the green. Taking 10% off for a fairway bunker. Gonna play 165. Gonna hit a 6-iron. See if I can get it up fast enough to not mess with this lip. I'll play it up in my stance a little bit. Again, love it when the math works. That was a great recovery there for me. Why didn't I play this way for the first 15 like I've done over the last 3? I'm actually hitting the ball square. Maybe I'm finally warmed up. I don't know. Downhill, left to right. Actually, down to up, so probably more up than down. I'm going to put it out there, 20 feet. We just want to get this down. Love for have a birdie, but really just wanting to get it down there for par. Sit down. Sit. Oh, dang it. Ran it through. Okay. Well, I got a short one coming back. Hopefully I can get this in for par. Play right edge. And just not kill it. Got it. Wow. So we get in for an 83. We did stay under 85. That was that quickly became the goal. We started off, had some bad holes in there, had a triple bogey on number 6, doubled on 10 and 12, mixing in a bunch of bogeys. Did have that one birdie on 17, probably the hole that I've had the most trouble with at Bethpage Black is that long par 3 17. Put it right on the number, faded a 5-iron in, hit the stick, stayed in the circle for birdie. So all in all, I'm happy with it. Great round. If you like the content, please look for ForeFunGolfTV on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Facebook is spelled out ForeFunGolfTV. They wouldn't let me do one word, so it is a little bit different. But we're on all the platforms you would expect to see us. So we hope to have you join us. We stream Sunday nights, Monday nights, Friday nights at 7:30 Central. Thank you.